What is up, my friends? My name is Ecothrumi, and tonight on stream we were watching Bada Bing Clan versus One Hive, and wow guys, there were some awesome hits from the Bada Bing side of the war, focusing a lot tonight on Witch Slap. Also there was some Laloon, some Hobo as well, but Witch Slap is what we're going to be talking about right now. I'm going to hit play as I discuss a little bit right here, but basically I want to show you guys that Town Hall 9 is really allowing Witch Slap to come in as a viable attack strategy, really taking down these Town Hall 9 bases. I have 4 examples for you tonight. The first one right here by Mozzarella, coming in with those witches from the east and from the south, and they're going to basically take down the sides of the base. And you're going to see the same thing happen in all 4 of these attacks, guys. The witches are going to go along one side of the base with the healers, on the other side of the base with the healers, and then the kill squad is going to go in through the core. The reason why Witch Slap is being used at Town Hall 9 rather than Bow Witch is because Bow Witch requires more bowlers that you can't cook up at Town Hall 9. You need to be at Town Hall 10 to actually have those bowlers, obviously. So Witch Slap it is, utilizing the bowlers for the kill squad from the clan castle, from those donations from your Town Hall 10 members. But as you can see, the witches are continuing their walk up towards the north and over towards the west, while the kill squad's in the center of the base. The kill squad consisting of the bowlers, the queen, the king, and a golem. Basically, you're hollowing out the center of the base, and the witches with those healers are going along the outsides, picking away everything out there, and shooting over the walls to take out those exterior or the defenses right on the inside of the wall, more towards the outside of the base. It works very well. Like I said, there's going to be 4 examples that I'm going to share with you guys, this one being the first, of how this strategy really is successful. The skeletons, just like in Bow Witch, do a nice job distracting the defenses so that they don't actually get those witches targeted, and if they do, the healers are there to continue that healing of the witch so that she does take a hit, but she'll get her health back. Obviously, that's the job of healers. I mean, nothing new there, guys. But the greatest part is those skeletons distract, and as you can see, the witches that are over in the west right now, they don't even have a healer on them, but they're not being targeted because the skeletons are distracting the defenses, allowing the witches to continue their walk. And as the skeletons build up, they really do some serious work on those defenses, tearing them apart very quickly. So Mozzarella had a nice attack right there. And we're going to scroll down a few, and we're going to see 2 attacks here by Reedy. The first one right here, Town Hall, obviously 9v9. He's our number 35 with a level 26 king, so he's not maxed out. This attack right here is going to have a queen walk on one side. So basically on this attack, rather than having the witches walking down both sides of the base, one side is going to have the queen walk, the other side will have the witches. I love this strategy because the queen walk is such a great value in my opinion. Being able to keep that queen alive, queen walking her through the entire base, is really a nice value out of the 4 healers. Basically the 56 spots you're going to have to use in that camp to get this queen walk to work, and it does a nice job. You can almost count on your queen making it to the end of the raid, which is a big deal because she's a pretty hefty troop, and a free one at that, and one that you can actually rely on to come through clutch in the end, save her ability if you need to, if you can actually. And it really works out nicely. As you can see, the kill squad's again in the core of the base. The queen didn't need to go into the core because the lava hound was in the core, and the hound doesn't do much damage at all to the troops until it pops. Then you have to deal with those pups. So we'll see if the queen eventually has to deal with that lava hound. Right now she's just walking around the base, taking out the defenses, and cleaning up things as the rest of the troops walk around the base themselves. Looks as if our golem is being healed up. That's not a very good use of that heal spell right there, but hey, the UI doesn't know. And the queen is continuing her walk, and as you can see, it's a golem, a wizard, and only our queen surviving. So I can actually double time through the rest of this. There's also 1 archer and 1 queen that was just taken out of the bag as well. So it's a good thing that the queen walk was going on here, guys, because without her, the attack probably would have failed, being that the witches didn't really make it through the end of this attack. Queen walk was getting it done herself. Nice that the golem was there as well, so that the golem could tank for that queen, keeping her alive until the end of the raid, and she could come in here, take out this compartment. Wow, she was clutch right there, right towards the end of her health. When you ask me, guys, in the comments, if your queen the level of your queen matters. That's an example right there as to how the level of your queen does matter. The higher the level of queen, the stronger she's going to be, and the more damage she's going to do, and the better chance that she's going to live. Here we have Reedy again going in. He's got the witches up in the north, all being healed, and witches coming from the east. This time a more traditional witch slap attack strategy with the healed witches. No queen walk this time around. As you can see, the queen is going to go into the base with that golem, with those wizards, with the bowlers out of the clan castle, and there's a few witches this time behind being sent into the core of the base as well. Kings being dropped in, queens being dropped in, and the bowlers from that clan castle. Here they go, dropped into the core of the base. Witches are being walked around the outside with those healers as well. And this is your traditional witch slap attack strategy right here, where the queen is in the core, not being walked around the outside. Either way, they both work out very well. Let's see how this one works out for him in the end. Nice poison spell. The queen's working on that hound, as well as some of those wizards and witches that were in the core as well, helping out the queen there. The witches are still walking around the base. The healers are still intact, which is great because it means our witches are going to be just fine. As they pass over the one hive clan castle right there, the queen continues to work on defenses in the core while the golem tanks nicely. The bowlers are just about to be expired. There they go. They are all gone, and our queen is taking out that archer tower. Golem being a nice tank right there. That is his job after all. And the witches are walking around towards the bottom of the base, beautifully surviving with those healers. That's basically what we hoped for, guys, and that's how it worked out really nicely this time around. Queen's ability has been used, and she's now being targeted, or she was quite a bit. As you can see, her health is getting a bit low, but with that wizard tower, we hope that those witches can shoot over that wall so that they can take out the wizard tower. And that wizard tower does not do too much damage to all our skeletons, because as we know, splash damage, wizard towers, mortars are the witches' worst nightmare. You don't want those guys working on your witches or working on your skeletons, because there goes all the cover for those witches. And that's going to be a 100% again for Reedy, showing how witch slap is done. And I have one more, 2 bases down. This one's done by President Snow, going in on base number 33 again, which with witch slap. This time around, only 2 healers, not having the 4 healers that we've seen earlier. This time the golem is tanking for those witches, at least for the time being in the beginning. More witches over in the west as well. And look at these skeletons doing a nice job making a nice funnel for these for this kill squad. Really good use of those witches right there, creating a funnel with the spawn of the witch. Not something you see often. That's a pretty smart move right there by President Snow. And the other witches are heading up towards the northern portion of the base with those 2 healers on them. Kill squads going into the core with those bowlers. Guys, if you're wondering why I know all these attacks, it's because I just streamed this. I was on a stream for about 2.5 hours. What a great time we had tonight. Big shout out to KeaGirl and her Twitch channel. She was a donator in the stream. Very nice of her to show a little support to my channel. I love her for that, and I love her for being there as well and just being a good friend. But if you haven't checked out KeaGirl's channel, you definitely should on Twitch. She streams most weekends over there doing some great Clash of Clans content. I'll try to link her in the description below or in a card on the top. I'm not sure if I can in a card because it's over to Twitch, but we'll see what I can do. Either way, big thank you to Kea for supporting my channel. I appreciate that, hun. And well, back to the attack here. Kill squad's going nicely through the core. Witches distracted that expo really well there, and we still have our witches being healed going up towards the north. That town hall's about to go down from the witches right there. Maybe thumbnail material right there, I'm not sure, but either way, it looks really good. Those witches getting healed up and taking out that town hall, overwhelming the Tesla. And basically, guys, it's cleanup time. I mean, there's a couple of defenses left, but nothing that's going to slow down this attack. Those mortars, like I said, you really need to watch out for them because of their splash damage. But as you can see, the skeletons are going to get there in time and be able to take out those mortars before the witches are being targeted. One of them just was victim of the spring trap right there, and I was happy to see that this healer went back over to that witch in the core as well as to our queen, ensuring the 3-star on this attack. But guys, hopefully you come down to one of my streams soon, because I do it most nights of the week, not all, but most, usually every other night I'm streaming, and I'm streaming Bada Bing Clan Wars as well as farming for myself. You get to see the progress of my base, which I'll show you in a moment at the end of this video as well. But it's always a great time. We've built up a great community of fun people that enjoy hanging out, having a good time, supporting me, supporting one another. Very positive group. It's really become a beautiful thing, the nightly streams. If you want to see what's going on in the war currently, if we look at the details, currently the Bada Bing clan is in the lead 66 to 59, but if you take a look at it, we've used 34 attacks while One Hive has used 29. It's going to be a good war. It's going to come down to the 10s and 11s, and tomorrow I'll have the final details of this war. You're going to want to check it out, and you're going to want to be here for that, because it's going to be exciting and fun. As you can see, I'll take a look at my progress base because I can see it right now. We did have a mortar and an air defense finish up recently, so they are on the top of my completed section of my progress base. My queen is a level 30. Teslas are all done. And right now we have our king, starting him out. He's sleeping on his way to level 31. It's going to take 7 days. It's time to get that king up to 40 so I can have 40 royals at Town Hall 10. It's going to be exciting. But either way, that's the base. We'll go back to the main village. I don't want to forget to keep it set up the proper way. And that's been it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please remember to subscribe to the channel, because I come out with Clash of Clans content every single day just for you. And like I said, live streams every other night or so. It's a good time. I hope you guys can make it down. Leave me a comment below letting me know if you think Witch Slap is viable or not. Do you like Witch Slap, or do you think it's just another spam attack? I want to know what you think in the comments, guys. And also, if you want to hit me up on Twitter at EchoThroughMe, you always can. Building up a nice community is there as well. It's always a good time over on Twitter, guys, or Twitter. There you go. Guys, I'll see all you back here again tomorrow. Until then, thank you and be good.